Alright, hey YouTube, I have a deck profile here of my dragon deck, and I'm really looking for some pointers to make it better. It's gotten a lot better, since the last time I made a video of it, but I played it a couple of weeks ago at a local card shop. Didn't do too bad, but didn't do too well either. But looking for some pointers, but I think it's pretty good, so tell me what you think in the comments below. But here it is. So we start with 3 wyverns. Really kind of the backbone of a deck. So many different things you can do with it, and just a great card, I think. Now this is something that I think makes my deck unique. I play 3-dimensional alchemist. Now, if you don't know what this does, it basically, when it's destroyed, you can bring back 1 card that's been removed from play to your hand, and during your main phase you can also send the top card of your deck to the graveyard to increase its attack by 500 to give it a 1800 attack. And on top of that, it's also a light monster, so you can also use it to bring out Light Pulsar, Dark Flare, Chaos Sorcerer, all that good stuff. And I play also 3 Alexandrites. Now I'm looking to change that because when I did play at this local shop, I did find that I was having too many lights in my graveyard and not enough darks. So I'm figuring I'm gonna need a couple more level 4 dark monsters. I'm not sure exactly what to get, but yeah, that's probably my next move on how to better the deck. And then from there, I also play 3 Light Pulsar. Just such a good card. Just almost makes the deck. If they didn't print that structure deck for dragons, I don't know. I highly doubt we would be seeing so many Chaos Dragon deck. And it's mainly because of this card. Just so good. And then on top of that, 3 Rise Darkness Metal, and I'm not sure that I like 3 in this deck. I might cut it to 2, but 3 worked out alright. There was a couple of times I had 2 in the hand, which was a little bit dead. But when that new I forget its name, something Cannon Gustav I think it's called, comes out with an effect that 2 level 10s detach for 2000 damage. I just think there'll be so many new OTK plays with Rise Darkness Metal, and it'll work out so good. Alright, and then I'll also play 2 Effect Veiler. Don't really think there's a need for 3. 2 seems to work out fine, so I'll leave that. 2 Dark Flare. I played 2. Really not as good as Light Pulsar, but still a good card. Just the way that it's able to special summon just makes it so much better. And then I play 2 Tragodias. Now, this to me is kind of, I'm not sure if I should play this card. On top of a Gauze, because I do have a Gauze in there. But that's what I'm saying. When that new card does come out in when the jump, there'll be just so many new OTK plays. And this is level 10. You can still use it to exceed summon. So there's a lot more things you can do with it. Same again. That's in there. I am getting some. There is 3 tool guides on the way in the mail, and that's in there until I can still use it, but it's mainly in there for when I get those, and I have a tool bus that I'll put in once I get those tool guides. Thunder King, just such a good card. Beast effect, and the fact that I would cop it even if it was a lower attack monster and team that's 1900. That's just amazing. Chaos Sorcerer. Not sure about the 1, possible 2. I mean, I personally don't have enough money to go and buy a BLS, and was never never lucky enough to pull one. But yeah, Chaos Sorcerer, just a great card. Also one Strong Wind Dragon, and I found that there were like a lot of different combos I was using to get him out and boosting his attack because of his effect. I was using Red Eyes Darkness Metal to special summon at level 4 for my graveyard, and then normal summon to bring out him. If you don't know his effect, you basically gain half the attack of the if you tribute summon it with a dragon type monster, it gains attack equal to half of the monster you tributed. So normally it would be an Alexandrite, which would put him up to 3400 attack, and it's also got piercing between attack and defensive monsters, so just a great card. Oh, and then the Ghost Gauze, gotta love that ghost. Dark Arms, just beast. If you don't run Dark Arm in this deck, I don't know what you're doing, because it's fucking amazing. I run 2 MSTs. Two, yeah, I think 2's enough, really. 1 Reborn, just for obvious reasons. 1 Dark Hole, 1 Heavy. 1 Card Destruction. Now, that's, in there for the reason of, sending cards to the graveyard for effects of special summons, and it can also help you out with some dead draws. I mean, it helped me win a game last weekend against a Dino Rabbit player. I mean, he drew into 2 Dino Rabbits, and then I sent them both to the graveyard. He was not happy. He was not happy when I did that. 1 Future Fusion, we all know why. Bring out the 5-headed. 1 Mind Control, and I really like this card. I mean, there have been different times where I've used it to go into different X-Seeds, and when I used to play it in different decks, I used to go into all different synchros and all that good stuff. Dimensional Prison. Yeah, good card. I mean, I'll keep that in there. That's one thing that's probably a staple, along with Mirror Force and Torrential Tribute. Now, there is a possible thought of me running some Royal Decrees, but seeing that I only have 3 traps, but I mean, in saying that, they're three pretty, cards that are staple in using it. But I mean, against some decks, I think Royal Decree you just need to do. And for the extra deck. Okay. Now the first couple, they're just my rank 3s, which I can't use until I get my tour guides, really. Mellow Melody, the Bryce Did You? That's an alright card. Mizzou Rhythm, and 10 Tempo, that is actually a good card. It was probably the second best card that came in that structure deck, apart from that rank 4 one, because I think that card's effect is fucking amazing. Granosaurus, 1 Leviathan, 34 Terabyte. They're the rank 3s. Got a lot of them, but I'll get rid of those pretty soon. Now there it is, the Maestro, the Symphony Djinn. I'm pretty sure most of you would know its effect, but if you don't, I'm not sure if my camera's good enough to pick it up, but you need to look up this card's effect, because it is fucking amazing. It is, like, it's actually quite underestimated. People, I know a lot of people that don't play this card, and they probably should, because it's pretty darn good. And I play 1 Queen Dragon Djinn, and it really works well in this deck. I mean, I've used it numerous times, different combos you can pull off with it, going into this, you can special summon a Red Eyes from your grave, and then you can special summon using his effect, or there was one time on the weekend where I used its effect to special summon a Light Pulsar? No, a Dark Flare. And then I had a Dark Flare in my hand, and then banished to special summon that, and then went into an Adrius to get rid of I think there was a gauze on the field that was just, you know, that I was stuck with, that I couldn't get rid of. So great card. Utopia, just probably one of the best XCs, and you know, everyone should use it just for the obvious reasons. Such a good card. And Utopia Ray, I think this is a good card. I mean, there hasn't been a time that I need to use it yet, but when there is, it will come in a lot of handy. It will save you in a lot of late game situations. It has helped me a couple of times on Dueling Network where I used it on different occasions to get over. I remember the first time I did it was against Obelisk, and ended up winning that game only just. Shark Drake, and that's a good card. I haven't really had much time to use that, but I mean, in the future set, I forget what it's called, Abyss something, there's like a different card coming out, like C39 Utopia Ray. There's a number 32C, a C32 something Shark Drake, and I'm not sure that's effect, but I mean, when that comes out, it'll be pretty useful. I also run one Adrius, because that's a pretty good rank 5. One Force Focus, because I can't afford an Tomb. I mean, when I do, I'll use it, but until then, I'm stuck with Force Focus. One Thunder End. That's a good card. I mean, pretty good effect. Shut up, dog. And one 5-headed. And there was a time where I really did think I needed 2 5-headeds because I wanted to play Future Fusion along with Dragon's Mirror, but I don't really think there's a need for that. And that's my deck. So I'm looking for some pointers. So if anyone's got any, leave them in the comment section below. And thank you for watching. I'll see you later.